This is the end, my only friend, the end of our elaborate plans, the end of everything that stands, the end, no safety or surprise, the end, I'll never look into your eyes again.
Hello again, friends. Welcome to a very special somber break number 199. Things go from bad to worse sometimes, right? I do appreciate all the wellness checks that have been done on me. I think I've had, without hyperbole, about 16 people reach out and make sure that I wasn't, make sure that somebody took my belt and my shoelaces away from me, maybe. Yes, Sasha. My poor baby Berkey Sasha. So sad. Well, 2 in a row ain't bad. I guess we gotta get right to her here, don't we? We are in for some fun today, as per the usual. I mean, you guys are. I think I can get over it. We have quite the array of fun stuff to crack. 24-25 Stature, 23-24 Premier, Spa from 24-25, as well as Credentials, 23-24 Ice and Metal, and a 24-25 Series 2 as well. As per the usual, we'll vamp here for a short bit, just waiting for some people to fall in. As always, keep it positive, guess your number. If you're wondering why people guessing numbers, well, if you can get a number that's on a short printed card, you'll win a prize. For example, let's say somebody guesses number 2, and we pull a card that's number 2 of 99. As long as you have liked this song, as long as you've, I was reading Dale's comment, I should have played No One Bites the Dust. That doesn't even track, Dale. We're still the reigning champions. And by the way, if Barkov's only out 7 months, he's going to be back for the playoffs. Don't even start with me. And if he's not, maybe we go to Pittsburgh and we get Crosby. There you go. And how are you going to feel about that, Chris? But keep it positive. Guess your number. Make sure you like this feed. And as you can tell, I'm very frazzled over the poor news of my boy getting surgery. But we'll try to move on from that. A few trades to announce. And once again, guys, I got a little picadillo. You need to tell me when you're doing a trade. You can't just assume or just do a comment and hope that I go into the comments after. The store is still open during this time, and I'm not just sitting here on my phone just trying to see what's going on. I'm looking at you, Downtown Dale Trades. But just make sure that you reach out, because if I don't see it, I won't be able to put it through. But we have 3 trades to announce. Santa Scott sends the Rangers to Hunter B for the New Jersey Devils. Dale got his Boston Bruins from Mark G, so nice of Mark to be able to hook Dale up with a team like that. Dale, you team finished last year, so nobody really cares. And Trevor sends Vegas to Hunter M for Carolina. Same idea on that one, you guys. Please let me know. There's nothing worse than getting into the break and then people saying that they have a trade done but nobody told, then you gotta wait and the other guy has to show up, and it's just a pain. So if you want to keep doing your trades, you gotta reach out and tell me. I think Scott and Hunter, you were the 2 main guys who reached out to me, so I appreciate you guys taking the rules seriously. That's right. Aside from that, I think it's just a matter of the usual. Keep it positive, as like what you guys always do. Next week, we have break number 200, which is going to be quite loaded. There are only, I believe, 7 spots left for that one. I reached out to everybody who took usual spots first, so anybody who usually takes 1, 2, or 3 every single week I reached out to. I think everybody joined still. And then we posted it online Tuesday, sold another, I think it was 9 spots or so there. So it's $125 a spot or $360 for 3. We're doing a whole bunch of stuff, including 21-22 the Cup, 2 years worth of Spa. We're doing Ingrained. We're doing 4 Clear Cut. And we're giving away 5 very snazzy D&M Sport hats just for you fine folks. As a reminder, 1 hat per person. So, for example, Trevor, if you have 3 spots and you end up in the 1 and the 3 spot for a hat, you're only getting 1 hat. So, just as a quick aside to that. And we have these beautiful hats and beautiful D&M Sport t-shirts on sale at both of our Moncton and Halifax locations. Hats are $24.99 and t-shirts at the low, low price of $25.99. Tried to tell me that you can find a better quality hat or t-shirt for cheaper. You can't. You just can't. You are tougher than real NHL trade call. You know, Brad, we run a tight ship here. And when we're playing with people's money and they want to do trades for stuff, people can get very litigious. And I'd rather not get my lawyer who's on retainer if I don't have to, because it also ends up being Better Call Saul. All right, so I think we've vamped long enough. We're going to go into a 24-25 Series 2 tin. The tin was done just because we had a little bit of break room left over in terms of a little bit more value, a little bit more money, a little bit more space, if you will. So typically we'll throw in a blaster or a tin. Because the main thing, right, Celebrini and Mishkov, of course, your top 2 boys there. But at the end of the day, if we can pull a Celebrini or Mishkov, which we have in the past before, you're definitely going to be happy in getting that break money back. If you win a hat and your fave team loses their captain, we know where the curse of the hat Beano comes from. Dale, do you have a problem with me? Holy crow. This guy got, like, folks, Dale messages me and says something along the lines of, if the Panthers somehow miraculously pull off the cup, is Barkov going to be the first captain to touch it in a wheelchair? And I'm like, what is your problem? What are you doing to me? I thought we were supposed to be at least acquaintances. But Florida's going to make the playoffs, guys. They're too good not to. Kachuk will come back mid-year. Barkov, even if he doesn't come back. Chris McCauley, who's now in my fantasy pool, you better not be stealing my bit here. I would highly suggest you guys take Anton Lundell in your pools. Lundy is going to step up 1,000,000%. No, he's not Sasha, but the odds are he's going to be playing on the top line with guys like Reinhardt. So Anton Lundell is going to be a sneaky pickup. All right, all in good fun, of course. Let us get to work. We're not going to go through every base card for Series 2, but you guys will be getting them all for sure. We do not keep any cards here, so even if we do miss anything, it doesn't matter. It's going back out to you. Same as Seamus. Casey on a heater is Lucas Raymond, and Robert Thomas is the Electricity. We should be looking for 3, sometimes 4 Young Guns per Tim. We do have a shot at the silver. And, of course, Canvas Young Guns as well. Like I say, we'll blow through these a little bit more. Little bit more. Zach Hyman with a Retro Young Gun. Jack Hughes and Nico Heischer, thank you for the memories. That would have been too soon if I pulled the Florida one. Young Gun number 1 is on the board for the Colorado Avalanche. It is Matt Steinberg, the center, and an upside-down Capo Kakinen filling in here behind him. The beat goes on. Will Smith, so there's a rookie for San Jose, Will Smith UD portrait. Young Gun number 2 for the LA Kings is going to be Andre Lee, and Nathan McKinnon is here with your playlist card. I should make a quick reference. I know, Levi, you have the LA Kings, and you're not typically one to do trades, but in the future, if anyone ever gets the LA Kings, Scott Carson, 99 times out of 100, will trade you whatever you want to get his Kings. So, same idea where we kind of learn, you know, Dale loves Boston, we got Pittsburgh with Chris, Hunters, Montreal, I believe, that type of thing. But the LA Kings don't typically get brought up in trade conversation very often. They're a great team, right? You got Gretzky, you got your Byfield, that type of stuff. But if you ever got the Kings and are looking to flip them, you just get a hold of Scott Carson. Mikko Rantanen in there with your Glossy. Thank you for the memories with Bedsy and Taylor Hall. Yeah, thanks for the memories, Taylor Hall. And Vasi is your ooh la la. Ooh la la, it's Andre Vasilevsky. Yeah, it's about friggin' time we get some drama in the Ryder Cup deal. Of course, it'd be DeChambeau, who just never really seems to be able to shut his yap anyway, but him and his 3D printed clubs. The Black on Tour. So, bittersweet with those ones there. They are ridiculously hard to find. So they are 1 in every 225 packs, the Black on Tour cards. it doesn't mean that they're overwhelming in terms of value. But they are a very rare card to pick up. So if you have the Rangers out there, oh shoot, I didn't bring in my list of names. Oh man, usually I'm more prepared than this. Will Smith is here with a glossy, and Jared McCann with a Kraken. Whoever's got the Rangers. Oh, wait a minute, there was a trade announced earlier. Who had the Rangers? Let me see here. Scott, you got the Rangers, right? No, you had the Rangers. Now you have the Devils. Maybe. I don't know. I already threw out my cheat sheet. We're going in blind. Usually more prepared, but sometimes it's funner when I'm not, I suppose. There is a Young Gun renewed for Goal Caulfield with Montreal. John Carlson with some bang for your puck. And there is a Young Gun teammates card featuring both Logan Mailloux and Lane Hudson. So, very nice. Anytime you get a Hudson rookie card. It's not quite as nice as that beautiful chewy base card, but we'll put that in the number 3 slot at least for now. 3 Young Guns thus far. Nothing too jaw-dropping here as of yet. Olin Zellweger, rookie with the Ducks as your glossy. There's your 4th Young Gun, Nikita Prish-Shapov, center with the Avalanche. Will Smith, 3rd rookie for Will Smith coming out here with a welcome aboard. And we have 1 pack here left to go. And then we have our little 3-card bonus Dazzler pack. Doesn't quite look like this was the winning tin. Yes, right, Scott, you traded. There is your canvas featuring Stuart Skinner. You've got Jack Eichel with the glossy and Charlie Lindgren with some ooh la la of his own right. The crowd all over and not letting a focus on a swing of someone through a beard as well. Oh really? I didn't see the beer. I saw you told the gallery to STFU while he was trying to get lined up for his shot. I didn't know that they were doing that stuff. Like, yeah, it's ridiculous, right? Like, there's a certain amount. If you go, I guess I should really quickly do this, right? So you get a bonus 3-card Dazzler pack. The black are the hardest to get. They're 1 out of 100. So if you find a black one, it's typically pretty decent. It looks like 3 orange featuring Tage Thompson, Owen Tippett, and Victor Hedman. So Victor Hedman, Owen Tippett, Tage Thompson. But yeah, it's no different than you're a Wildcat fan and you go to St. John and you're wearing a Wildcat jersey. People can chirp you, that's one thing, but nobody should be dumping beers on you or, threatening you or that type of stuff. Like, that's just beyond ridiculous, right? Especially if you're the friggin' spouse. My goodness. I know what'll make Rory mad. I'm going to throw a beer at his wife. Well, you think? I think that would make anybody mad. And I also think it's classified as assault, isn't it? Oh, boys. We're going to 23-24 Skybox. Box number 5 for you superstitious folks out there. 15 packs, 7 cards each. We're going to bump back our Mailloux. And we'll bump Chewy back there as well. Well, Trevor, they're a product of their leadership, are they not? Not to turn this political by any stretch, but I think I'll just leave it at that. Baboosh. And Dale, no box throw for you. Instead, Scott Carson. Welcome back. We're happy to have you back, buddy. That's right, everyone. Scott is back. Back again. Scott is back. Tell a friend. 15 packs, 7 cards each. Typically, we're looking at 1 high number base card, 1 base rookie, and then an insert. Hopefully getting a PMG, a jambalaya, can get autographs out of here as well. Freddie Anderson, Pavel Buchnevich, it's me, and JT Miller. Behind that is a rookie for Skybox, set up for Matthew Kessel, the Metal Universe. Adam Ginning is your base rook, and Mo Sider is your high number base card. I wore a Bruins jersey in Montreal, and the Bruins spanked them, and I had threats sent my way. I was celebrating every goal. Yeah, like, it can get quite stupid, right? I get wanting to defend your home den, if you know what I mean. Like, I remember being at a Panther game in Florida, and literally Bruin fans were there, and just, no offense, Dale, but the most obnoxious POSs I've ever had to deal with, even though they didn't even win the game. They're just, like, out of their way to be screaming and louding, like, outside the concession stand and that. I can understand how it can bother people, but at the same time, just because somebody... It's like the school ground, right? Somebody says something bad to you doesn't mean you can just punch them in the mouth. Dylan Gunther, or maybe it does. Toughest spleen in the league, Mark Stone, Mika Zibanejad, and Victor Hedman. Behind that is a premium player, a harder-to-find insert from Mikhail Sergachev with Tampa Bay. Jonathan Gruden, Mr. Gruden, is your base rook with Jordan Kyrou as your high number base. Pack number 3 on the way. Going to see Oilers at Habs in December. That's rad, Brad. Rad. Boop. I do that for you. Downtown Dale Trades, because you deserve it, buddy. Morgan Frost, Philip Forsberg, Seth Jones, and Owen Power. Let's see what's hiding behind there. Premium prospect featuring Yuri Patera with the Vegas Golden Knights. And Justin Sordif, currently a Washington Capitals, traded for a second-round pick. But if you have the Florida Panthers, Justin Sordif is going home with you. Whoa, here she comes. Bowen Byram, Thomas Hurdle, Carter Hurt, who I guess we're allowed to talk about again, and Shane Wright. And it's time for a little head, everybody. Troy Terry, who I've never really noticed, has some unique eyes, if you will. Troy Terry. Connor Zeri's your base rookie, and Eric Carlson, he's your high number. Hopefully the football game was good this morning. I'd say I wouldn't spoil it, but couldn't even watch the friggin' thing on TV, the game in Dublin. And Newhook, O'Riles, Pierre-Luc Dubois, and Logan Thompson. Hiding behind him is Tyson Forrester. We actually had someone open the 23-24 the Cup in store today, and his RPA was a beautiful 3-color Tyson Forrester, so he was pretty happy about that. Aiden McDonough is your base rookie, and everybody's favorite rat, Brad Marchand, not Marchand. It's Marchand. As far as I'm concerned. It'll always be Marchand. It'll never be Marchand. Leafs fans are pretty bad too, although they tend to be a little premature when they win 4-5 in a row. I mean, you know. William Eklund, Pavel Zacha, Lucas Raymond, and Nazem Kadri. Logan Cooley is a nice rookie card for Arizona or Utah, whatever you want to call them, for the premium prospect. Ivan, look at all those vowels. Miro Shinishenko. I need a Miro Shinenko and Enze Kopitar. Scott, Enze Kopitar announced this was his last year. I was pretty gosh darn depressed because I love Kopi, but you must have fond memories for the man who brought you Stanley Cups, I'm sure. But it's got to be bittersweet to see the changing of the guard now from Kopitar to Byfield. Slav, sophomore card for him. Johnny G, Torrey Krug, and J-Rock's favorite player in the whole wide world, Math, who, by the way, his last goal ever was allowed by Luca Del Belbaluz in the preseason game. But he won with the Penguins, so a Tutari star is described as a star that is currently not as big as the sun, but projected to become equal or greater size. This is Tyson Forrester, Pavel Mintyunkov, and Rasmus Dahlin, your high number. About halfway through the box, no main hit yet, just a few decent rookies across the board. Kirby Duck, Bouchard, Mario Ferraro, and Kyle Connor. Looks like a Z-Force peeking out. And the prophecy was foretold. It is Jack Eichel with the Vegas Golden Knights. I love how Kachuk's looking through my little gap there. Marco Casper, base rookie, and Jack Hughes is your high number. Retired number 11. And you know what? If anybody earned a retired number when it comes to LA, Kopitar's got to be there. It's not like he bounced around, or it's not like he just showed up randomly and you ended up with a cup. Like I don't think that's bad at all. I think Fleury should play out the year in pits. Yeah. Dale, Fleury actually said something along the lines of he didn't want to insult Minnesota because the Wild treated him so well and he had such a great time when he was there and such. He wanted to kind of honor that deal that was like, no, I'm going to go to Pittsburgh for the one game and blah, 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 blah. But he wasn't going to come back. But I agree with you completely. Gustafson, Wyatt Johnston, and why not? Go make a couple $1 million and go play with Sid for one more year. Jacob Slavin, Josh Morrissey. I guess that can always happen, though, right? It's not like he can't ever come back. He's free to go play in Pitt, so maybe give it time. Tatari Star for Ridley Greek. Kevin Korchinski, probably the number 2 prospect out of Chicago. And Nikita Kucherov. And for all you saying Frank Nazar, is the number 2 prospect aside from Bedsy. I don't disagree, but we are talking 23-24. If you're looking for Frank Nazar in this product, as far as they're concerned, he is not born yet. Charlie McAvoy, Steven Stamkos, Kevin Fiala, and Jake Getzel. Your insert. Woo! That's a hard one to find. Devin Levi and Nate Mack are there. These are badass. If you get the Dallas Stars, that is a major hit. So they do these kind of PMG style, kind of retro ones. They make them almost like horror movie characters or like horror comic characters. There's a couple cool ones, like Bobrovsky's got a stick in his hand like it's an axe, that type of thing. Let me see what we can find here. I believe there's something like 1 in 120 or so. Looking at it really quick. It's just such a cool card. Like, if you're a Stars fan, how can you not like that? Unfortunately, once again, don't know who has Dallas, but that becomes one of your top stars of the night, without a doubt. Very, very nice. They have PMG versions of that card as well, where you can actually get them numbered. And hard to disagree with you there, Trevor. Not only is it a hard card to find, it's a beautiful card to look at and have in the collection. Jared McCann, Timo Meyer, Tristan Jarry, and the new baby Barkov, time to become an adult Barkov, is Lundy. Energetic Explosions featuring Matthew Tkachuk. Vincent Desjardins all over again, and Tage Thompson. If you guys didn't know, I run a Patreon, and Dale is my only consistent spender. And the one thing he asks is just whenever we pull any Matthew Tkachuk cards, if we can show them off. So that's exactly what I'm trying to do for Downtown Dale Trades, because he loves Matthew Tkachuk so much. We'll be back to normal next week, unless he ups up the money he's paying. Taylor Hall, Bob, Bo Horvat, and Colton Parayko. We got Fraser Mitten, who's in a Toronto uniform, so if you have the Leafs, he's going home to you. Matty Nyes, same idea with the base rook. And Cale Makar is your high number. 1, 2, 3 packs to go. No, I thought it was red, but I was wrong. JT Comfort, Shea Theodore, former Seattle Thunderbird, Troy Terry, and Mason McTavish. It's a quack pack. Behind that is Melting Down with Thomas Hurdle with San Jose. Stanislav Slovil is your base rook. Sasha Barkov is your high number. I like how I'm talking like he's dead. Like he got shot in the street. If they weren't trying to make a run at the three-peat, it'd be different. You know what I mean? But either way, I'm definitely not complaining after the back-to-back. See karma for making fun of the captain. So Tkachuk is here to haunt me. You're damn straight, Dale. JT, Claude Giroux, Matthias Ekholm, and Nico Heischer. Behind that is going to be Lucas Rusek, the retro rookie of the Skybox. Matthew Coronado is your base rook. And Jack Eichel is your high number. Single pack left to go. Your rare card would be the Metal Robo that's there. Kent Johnson, the Otter, Markstrom, and Nick Suzuki. Your final insert will be a little head featuring Dylan Larkin. Simon Edvinsson is your base rook, and Roman Josi is your high number. Just like that, we have gone home on our box of Skybox. We may as well go to Ice. I think the plan here now will be we'll go to 23-24 Ice, then we'll go to Credentials, we'll go to SP Authentic, and then we'll make a decision between Premier and Stature at that point. So we'll see exactly what we can find. Nice now that we've got a couple of the appetizers out of the way when it comes to Skybox and when it comes to our tin. Tinnamarink, dinky dink. Tinnamarink, doo. NHL aside, for a couple we missed on Team Finland. Huge goal for their Olympic medal chances as well. You got that right. And again, we don't. I get that. NHL-wise, it changes everything. Florida had the best third line in the league with Lundell, Luostarinen, and Marchand. Not anymore, right? So a lot of things are changing. But yeah, Team Finland, who was making such a beautiful push. Like that team was really starting to stack up and look good. It's quite a shame. It really is. I'm going to pause for a quick drink. Delicious. And if you'd like to sponsor me, you can get your drink on the air too. Perhaps I can drink Dale Trace's moonshine and give him a cheap plug as well. Freggie! That's for you, big dog! Alright. 23-24. 12 packs. 6 cards each. Looking for exquisite. Couple ice premier. Chance at, of course, hard signed autos, that type of thing. Sponsored by vodka today. That's right, Trevor. If you want your vodka brand actually set on the feed, you got to pay me. Until then, it's just vodka. It's just general vodka. It's Sam's Choice discount bathtub vodka for enthusiasm from Costco. Jordan Kyrou. Going to get the Death of Winter out of the way because it wants out. Your first guitar pick will be the Ottawa Senators with Claude Giroux. Ilya Sorokin and Austin Matthews is your base. You get 1 green in every pack. It's going to be Braden Schneider. And Matt Murray is going to be your base rookie as well. I'll ferment some peaches for you since you're a peach. Crickets, Dale. Seth Jones, woo, that's pretty nice. There's a good little hop right away. We'll go back to that in just a second. Piotr Koshetov's your green. And third best Cooley in the league behind Logan and Dimitri. Will Cooley's your base rook. And you have a hit on the board. Minnesota Wild. It's Brock Faber. And it doesn't really show it, but a nice dark green in that patch. It looks black, but it is not numbered, but still a jersey swatch for the man who was a runner-up for the Calder Trophy, losing out only to Connor Bedard. We'll sneak him right in between there. Very nice. Not too shabby. If you got Minnesota, you got to be happy with that one. Always a good day to find a rookie card for these kids. Braden Hagel, the Sway Man, and Tanner Jeannot. Behind that is your purple, fuchsia, magenta, violet parallel of Sid the Not So Kid, soon to be a Florida Panther. Dustin Wolf's your green rookie, and Luke Televangelista is your base rook. I don't actually think Sid's going to Florida, by the way. I kid. I don't remember who said it earlier. It might have been Matt, but I've been saying, and Chris McCulley can vouch for this, even though I don't see him here on the break. I've been saying that Crosby was going to go to Colorado for probably 8 months now, so we'll see. Give it some time. We'll see how bad Pittsburgh is, and when they hit the 30-40 game mark and they send him to Colorado, don't be shocked. You heard it here first. Blake Coleman. Let's see what our Death of Winter is here. Back to Minnesota. It's a sophomore card for Matt Boldy. We got Caulfield and Timo Meier. JVR with Boston's your green, and Michael Kesslering is your base rookie with Arizona. The beat goes on. The aforementioned Matt Boldy, D-Lark, and Johnny Hockey. Your purple fuchsia magenta violet is Bo Horvat with the Islanders. Hiding behind that, your green is Lucas Reichel, and Lucas Rusek, not to be confused with each other, is your base rookie as well. Final pack on the left-hand side here for ice. Nothing thick or chunky as of yet. Might have our first ice premier here, though. Taylor Radish, Cole Perfetti, and I guess I lied. It is a third Death of Winter. Alex DeBrincat. Typically, you get 2 of these and then a rookie one. And did not see a rookie one as of yet. And that's because there's 2 inserts in it. So Cole Perfetti is here. And there is Joel Teasdale. With the Montreal Canadiens. It is numbered at a $7.99 523. The number we're looking for. Everyone take out your 50-50 tickets. If you have number 523, and you have to have liked this feed, which some of you do not do, and it makes me very sad, and I do not appreciate it. But if you do that, you'll win a prize. Henry Thrun with your green, and Vincent Desjardins all over again is your base rookie. That's right, everyone. I watch for those prizes. People say, "Where's my prize?" I'm like, "Well, where's my like? I need some attention. Come on now." Of course I need attention. Look at me. Don't answer what I meant by that. Jonathan Mercer Show, Travis Konecny, and Jack Quinn. A beautiful purple one there from Montreal's Owen Beck. It's going to be a rookie card for Owen Beck. Up-and-comer Owen Beck. Behind that, your green is Robo. And Tyson Forrester, your base rookie behind that. We continue through. Torrey Krug. There's a nice premier poking out. Miro Heiskanen and Trevor Zegras. Tristan Luneau. With the Quack Attack, we'll give it a little bit of better focus here. Those clear-cut cards are almost impossible to get focus onto. Number 47 of 799. If you have number 47, you know what to do. Jeff Petrie Littlefoot, and Igor Afanasyev is your base. 4 packs to roll. Kent Johnson, Charlie Coyle, and the Nuge. There is a Sub-Zero. These can be sometimes autoed or numbered. This one is not, regrettably, but it is the Great 8 Alex Ovechkin, just for the fun of it. There's a little bit of a lot. Beautiful parallel, though, right? You get that kind of checkerboard, foil board pattern. Behind that is Let the Leafy Break Miralainen with your green rookie, and Elliot Desnoyers, your base rookie with Philadelphia. A trifecta of packs remain. You see Blackhawks, you see CO, and then you show, and there's a gut punch from Gutman. Every time. Oh, every time. There is your rookie Depth of Winter, and I lied, it's Charlie McAvoy. 4 Depth of Winter, and not 1 rookie, when you're supposed to get 2 vets in a row. Nick Suzuki, Don't Bring Me Down, Rue, Pay Hints, and Jonathan Berggren. The Great 8 with your green parallel, and the aforementioned Cole Gutman is your base rook. Starting to seem like the Faber might have been the only hit that pops out of Ice, which is very unfortunate because Ice can really deliver. I guess box number 5 is not the way to go. Clayton Keller, Elias Pettersson, Charlie McAvoy, and a 3rd Ice Premier, which is actually a pretty beautiful hit for Toronto. We'll give it a little bit of excuse me. There we go. Austin Matthews, number 34 out of 299 for Fraser Mitten. May not be there now, but if you do have Toronto, he's going home with you. And Robert Thomas, Matchbox's own, with Jonas Kupanen. Kupanen is your base. Excuse me. You are correct, Trevor. So we won't have Obi, Malkin, Crosby, Kopi, Petro. We're ending on a thick one, which is very nice to see. Yeah, it's a changing of the guard, right? That's how it goes. People said the same thing when guys like Messier went, oh, Hunter has 34. Make sure you like this feed, Hunter. I'm very meticulous when it comes to this stuff, as you found out. Ta-da! You will receive your prize when you come to collect your cards. Jared McCann, Zach Hyman, Eric Carlson. Rookie looks like an exquisite. You demand Hunter. Walker Dueller. You know who's not the man? Walker Dueller. 276 of 299. If you have 276, you win 2 prizes. Why? Because I'm pretty confident nobody guessed number 276. Still very beautiful cards. Very, very thick 180 point. But if you have the Flames, you get a nice rookie exquisite. Luke Hughes is going to be your green. And Tyler Clevin. Tyler Clevin is your base with jersey. Fortunately, nothing too wild here early on. Again, ice and metal are typically kind of our appetizers. Now we're going to head into some boxes that are going to guarantee you an autograph. I did not want to be coughing throughout the break, so you had to bear with me. All right. Creds. 8 packs, 6 cards per other Hunter. We got to confuse nickname. First of all, he likes to confuse us. How dare you? I'm doing it, Trevor. I'm doing it. Calm down. First of all, do I like to confuse you? Your cards have always been proper. So first of all, settle down on the confusing. Number 2, we can literally call you Hunter 1 and Hunter 2. It'd be much easier if we just took a new name. So Hunter McIntyre, why don't we just call you Drew after WWE superstar Drew McIntyre? And it's not fair for Hunter Brown to keep his name if Hunter McIntyre has to lose his. So we're going to call you James in honor of James Brown. So we now have James and Drew. Welcome to them welcome to them from the break. Unfortunately, I haven't been in the store yet. I am from St. John. Yes, this is true. Yes, Hunter Brown, unfortunately, gave all of your cards to Hunter McIntyre. He didn't tell me. He took them all. He still has them all. And so if you want to get them back, I'll tell you where he lives. In the meantime, this is for you, Hunter. Figure it out, you two. Whichever one you want to do. Could have called me Pablo. Jake was telling me about back in the day where kids would play with marbles. They'd have them in a bag. You'd slap the bag out of their hands and the marbles would go everywhere, and they'd yell, floor drop, marbles on the floor, and it became a free-for-all. Whatever marbles you could get, you got to keep. I think that's what you guys should do with the box split. Kind of like the bouquet at a flower, a bouquet at a wedding. You guys can go and elbow each other and the whole rigging. I did that to a poor Puerto Rican man at the Florida Panther game a few years ago. They were throwing T-shirts in the crowd, and they came between him and I. Not only did he eat an elbow, which I'm honest about, he did not get the T-shirts. There you go. Was not able to comment for a bit. Something about 200 stars. 200 stars. Was it maybe break number 200? Or were we talking about the Robo? Front row talent featuring Mika Zibanejad with the Rangers. Oh, that would have been nice. These can be autographed dual. There's sticker autos that can go up the edge. Connor Bedard and Austin Matthews. The way that this will go, I will raffle this card off between whoever has Chicago, which I believe is Bob, and whoever has Toronto, which I believe is Trevor. Unless you guys just say, I don't care, just take it. Trevor, I don't know if you're a big fan of this card or not, but Bob is actually a pretty big Connor Bedard collector. So if you don't care, I can give it to him. And if you would like me to hold on to it, we can absolutely raffle it between the two of you, assuming those are the teams you have. Short print from Will Smith. Very difficult to see the numbering on there, but it's at a 999. It's number 695. You have number 695. You know what to do. So a rookie card there for him. May as well just park him right there. Travis Konecny and Thomas Hurdle are the base. Aloha, Conrad. Sounds good, Trevor. It will go to a good home. Bob will take 3 spots every now and again in the breaks, more often than not lately. And he specifically collects Connor Bedard. I know it's not a rookie or anything like that, but it'll go to a good home. Philip Forsberg, Slavkovsky. Gorgeous card. Front row talent. Featuring Sasha Barkov. No, it's not an optical illusion. It's just sort of that speed of the game type of thing. So depressing. Speaking of speed of the game, Frank Nazar. So a base rookie card for Nazar, not specifically numbered, with your Kyle Connor and Brock Faber as your base cards. Credentials should guarantee an auto per box. Does not have to be a player auto. You can get like a play-by-play or that type of thing. Nick Suzuki, Nikita Kucherov, Kirill the Thrill with That's a Hattie, and cheered to the rafters, that's debatable, is John Tavares. And there's your auto, sneakily hidden. Brandon Saad was your base, nobody cares about that. It's Jake Sanderson, which is absolutely an excellent pickup. A junior card for Sanderson, hard signed autograph as well. Not specifically numbered, but hard signed, which is one thing that Credentials, I'll say, kind of lacked in years prior. Very, very nice. Nothing wrong with that at all. I know the bottom looks like it kind of has a crease. It doesn't. It's just the design of the card there, believe it or not. Now, crappy design. That's up to you guys to decide. But it is still a very gorgeous card. And Jake Sanderson, again, he's the top defenseman there. And he's still just a baby. So, Scott, did you have Ottawa? Again, I usually have my list with me, which is very upsetting. But, oh well, I suppose. UC Saros, Jeremy Swayman. Jumping on the ice is Cutter Gauthier. There's a rookie card for Cutter. I'm not sure what... Hold on here. Come on, camera. A little bit better. Not sure what's going on back there. Somebody's a fan of Cutter Gauthier. Quinnigan, 65 of 299 for the Vancouver Canucks superstar defenseman. If you have number 65, let me know. Rasmus Dahlin and David Pasternak. And just as an example, look at that bottom again. It looks like it's crease. It's just the pattern. It's the lines that are going through it. So I just wanted to remind again that Sanderson is an absolute beauty. It is not dog-eared or anything like that. Halfway through, we got everybody's favorite rat, Matty Beniers. Cheered to the rafters as UC Saros. Not last year, he wasn't. Chris Letang with some front row talent. And jumping on the ice is a shorty for Connor Bedard. Your base rook is JT. Number 4, Dale. You got number 4? Number 4, Bobby Orr. That's quite a beautiful pickup there for Bedsy. Come on now. There we go. Nice red color match. Not too bad at all. Not too bad at all. Dale, if you had number 4, just let me know. Pretty sure you did. But my comments after, I can only see about 6 comments in a row before they start to bump. Okay, I'll reach you down here in a second, Dale. Jake Sanderson's your base. Go along with that auto. Alex DeBrincat jumping on the ice is Tyson Forrester with Philadelphia. And the last man to score on Marc-Andre Fleury, Luca Del Bello Belouz. Might be one of my more favorite names. Top 3 for sure. 656 of 999. Sasha Barkov and Dylan Larkin. Of course, this is where we get Sasha left and right here. Dale, your prize will not be a pack of cards. You just wait. It'll probably be cards. Laffy. Just Laffy. Halifax's second favorite son, Nathan McKinnon, netting his 300th career goal, which means he has to hold 4 pucks. Kopi. Beautiful pickup there for LA. Oh, those ones are tough finds. The bobblehead. So Timmy Stu and Jason Robertson. I agree completely with you, Dale. I love the logo on the back, 100%. The bobbleheads are a shorter print. First 750 fans, which obviously is a play off on the play of terms. First 750 fans get a free bobblehead. Well, they only make 750 of these. They're not specifically numbered 1, 2, 3, 4, but they only have 750. So, oh, did you hear he re-signed? Don't you know there? Don't you know there by 7x6? No, 6x7. Excuse me. 6 years, $7 million. It's a deal I honestly feel will age very well. It was wild that the Ducks wanted to not get rid of him, but that they were trying to trade him. The Ducks are so full of centermen, and they just keep drafting more centermen. And then they're like, oh, we have too many centers. And it's like, you think? Like, I don't know who's drafting these kids, but good God. That's how you lose guys like Zegras for a bag of pucks, because it's like, well, not everybody can play center. You want to play right wing? Well, I don't want to play right wing. Luke Hughes, sophomore. Shesterkin. That's a Hattie, featuring Trevor Moore. We have Zachary Lure. Is he a former Wildcat? I want to say maybe. Not specifically numbered, though it does have that beautiful kind of parallel. Nor is it on the back. And the grade 8 and Neon Leon are your base. The grade 8 and Neon Leon. All right. Well, the rumor was exactly that, Hunter, was that he was going to go to Montreal. You're going to wonder why they didn't maybe make a bigger push, but I got to say, I don't hate what Montreal's doing right now. You know, they're a type of team. I liken them to the Red Wings. I even liken them to Ottawa. And hell, like Buffalo, too, before they just trade all their guys before they even get going. I still don't know why they traded J.J. Paterka. But you've got teams that are so young, they get better just by growing up. Like Montreal, I mean, obviously a guy like Demidov's going to help and that type of thing, but it goes quite a long way. Box number 40 for you superstitious lot. SP Authentic, I think you guys know the drill. It is 10 packs, 9 cards each, 2 autos, 1 being a future watch. And Gaston, I've missed you around the store. Happy you were able to join the break, and nice to see you commenting. This box flip is for you. Back to work with SB Authentic. Well. There is one patch auto per master case, and it certainly appears that we have found it. It's not necessarily a rookie. It could be a few different things. To keep it from getting too anticlimactic, we're going to put it right, I'm going to make sure it's on cam right there. While Willie will look over it. Keep it safe. We will open the rest of these packs, then we'll look at that card. We'll do it before we do Stature or Premier. But again, it's 1 in 160 packs. 10 packs per box, 16 packs or 16 boxes in a master case. So we got the patch auto first hop. Mitchie Marner, Thomas Novak, and Matt Boldy. Freshman focus with Seattle's Logan Morrison. Some pageantry for Lane Hudson. So a rookie card for Lane Hudson. Plops that there. Could be Poitras Dale, but that is also a second-year card for Poitras, if that be the case. Phil Kemp, Bradles, Sanderson, and Alexander Holtz. Roman Yossi, the Grade 8, and Kevin Korchinski. One more auto still to come here, of course. JT Miller. Pageantry with JT being Tavares. And Kent Johnson, your limited red. Jack Hughes. Sasha Barkov and Kevin Hayes. Just when I try to get over my sadness, it just pulls me right back in. Life's hard, guys. Again, 1-2 in a row. Can't get too upset. Moncton Wildcats own Jacob Peltier. Bedsy and the Swayman. Freshman focus with Brian Halonen with the Jersey Devils. Mo Sai is your pageantry with Brandon Scallon as your rookie limited red. Ken Johnson, Peter Mrazek, and Kirill Marshenko. One pack remains here on the left-hand side. Cooch, Borkstrand, Neon Leon. We got Robertson and Don't Bring Me Down Rue, Pay Hints. Pageantry for Wendell Clark. We've pulled one of these before for Sir Wendell, but anytime we get a legend like this, we need to make sure to really give it a highlight. Wendell Clark, one of the nicest men you're ever going to want to meet, consistently even today doing fundraising and charity work revolving around hockey and such, and Captain Crunch going home with whoever has Toronto, which once again I believe is you, Trevor. Peter Mrazek's back, this time in red form. Jared McCann, Leo Carlson, and Elias Pettersson round out your base cards. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 packs remaining, all on the right-hand side. What does that mean about being on the right-hand side? It doesn't really mean anything. Just I like to keep people informed. Sebastian Aho, not to be confused with AEW's Riho. Miro Heiskanen. Notice the lack of doilies on Sebastian Aho, especially I'm talking to you, Bradway. And Braden Schneider. And is an unsigned future watch for James Malatesta. 936 of 999. Trevor, I don't want to jump on anybody's toes here. Levi is the biggest Leaf fan that I know that typically is in the breaks. Hopefully I didn't just kill myself with somebody saying, I'm the biggest Leaf fan. But I believe Levi, the same man who makes our card stands, is probably your main Leaf guy. But back to work, Malatesta 936 is the number we're looking for. Collaborating together is Kirill Marshenko and Matt Zuccarello. Hey, cool. And you get one red pageantry per box, and it's Peter Forsberg, the Swedish dominator. Forsberg, the power forward who could literally do everything. Shame his career was cut just a little bit short. He got it all done. He got his cups and such there for sure. But definitely was plagued by injuries later on as a result of, I don't want to say his play style, because he was one of the most dominant players of that era in the 90s. But if you have Colorado, I'd be pretty fired up, A, to get a Peter Forsberg card, but B, to get the red parallel, which would be the box hit. Cameron Crody, better than Cameron Crotchy, and LAXI Protoss with Trevor Moore. There was 4 inserts in that pack. We continue. Nick Suzuki, Rhino, and Cole Sillinger. That, to me, looks like ink, if I had to guess. I could be wrong, but we're going to do the same thing. I'm going to put that right in front of the patch. We're going to move those base cards there. We'll open these last 3 packs, and then we'll do the grand reveal. Some boxes will have 3 autographs, but the 2 is a guarantee. AM34, Corel the Thrill, and Kaner. We got Seth Jarvis with a bounty card, the Spectrum. Once you collect them all, you can scratch off the code. Let's try to get a little bit of focus here for a change instead of just some hella blur. Boop, boop, boop. There you go. Once you have them, you scratch them all off and you get them on. You send them to Upper Deck, and they will send you a prize. Your prize may not be as good as what you'll find here at D&M Sports by guessing the correct number, but it is a prize nonetheless. Chris Kreider with some maximum performance. Ruslan Isakov. Cole Caulfield, Math, and Thatcher Demko is your base. Jack Quinn, Cole Perfetti, not Cole Perforati, but Cole Perfetti. Seth Jarvis, Zach Obstachuk is your Future Watch bounty card with the Spectrum FX, so that goes to Ottawa. Landon Slaggert, which sounds like quite a slur. Sasha Barkov with the limited run. Vasi, Shane Wright, and William Eklund with the base. Every time I turn around, I see his face. Every time I close my eyes, I see his face. The beat goes on with Quinnigan, Logan Cooley, sophomore card for him, and Josh Norris. And, well, maybe there wasn't an autograph. So we have Brian Halonen. That gets the Devils on the board with a Future Watch. And that goes to the man who traded for them. Right? So, Scott, you had the Rangers and you traded for the Devils, if I am not mistaken in saying that. So you get a Future Watch for left wing Brian Halonen. At least he took a little bit of time on his autograph. It probably took him a lot longer to sign his first name all the time as well. But we'll see how the Minnesota kid ends up. Cutter Gauthier, your freshman focus. Justin Brazo is your limited red. Cale Makar, Tage Thompson, Travis Sanheim bringing up the rear. Let's do this. Let's move that there maybe. Do that. Sneak that in there. All right, so let's find out what this little gold piece sticking out is. That was the last of our packs, and now we're just going to find out what the goodies are. Looks like it's a vertical card. Ooh, might be the Rangers. So no auto, but a pretty excellent hit. Brennan Othman is one of the big names coming here for the Rangers, and to get something as short printed as 99 is quite decent. So Devils and Rangers were traded for each other, but I think he got some equal trade-offs here to an extent. If you have a number 22, Cole Caulfield's old number 22, you know what to do. The rest of the inserts are, well, I was going to say Moncton's own, but I guess local boy Lucas Cormier, who actually scored a goal in the preseason, his last preseason game, the game winner, actually. Jack Hughes, your limited red, with Samuel Urson, Robo, and Matty Barzell. Let's move Will Smith, and we'll put Othman here. Smith is the first casualty. Alrighty. So, chunky boy time. One can imagine we're looking at a patch auto, of course. Hard to say if we should go from left to So if we learned anything last week, that's to temper expectations with the San Jose Sharks. Because I think in this 100-card base rookie set, they have 27 rookies. Or at least it felt that way. Alright, well, who knows? And keep in mind, it's not necessarily a rookie card either. But let's find out what the big boy is here. Oof. That is still absolutely stunning, though. That is still very, very stunning for a kid who is going to be absolutely massive. William Eklund at a 39 triple color patch hard signed auto. And Eklund's rookie year would have been 21-22, so a junior card, I suppose, for him. No. I guess it's a senior card, if you will. Another quick peek at that. The teal always jumps, right? I know the colors are a little bit muted when you're watching on a screen, but there is some beautiful teal really popping out there from the bottom. And hey, this could have been Jack Thompson. I'll take William Eklund over this all day, every day. He's a top 6 forward in San Jose. Quick peek there at the back. And once again, thick cards notorious for things like chipping and such. This one not too shabby at all, especially with the gold foiling around it. It is a game use swatch, of course. But number 39, the number we're looking for as well. Number 39. Number 39. Let's see. Let's move the teammates card over. Let's do Bedsy to here. Sanderson to there. And Eklund to there. And just for the fun of it, the remaining cards in the pack, Kadri and Connor Zary with your collaborations. Your limited red is Kevin Hayes in Pittsburgh with Jack Eichel and Lafreniere the base. Typically you get many less, that's not really good grammar. You get less base cards in a pack when there is a thick card already coming with it. So let's... conventional logic would say we do Stature first and then we do Premier. Because of the hype with Stature, let's do it last. So Premier is a bit of a more higher end product than Stature would potentially be. It's a guaranteed patch auto with one additional auto, and then from there you get 2 swatches as well, or 2 jersey pieces. It's just the one pack, affectionately referred to as the Baby Cup. I picked box number 28 because Jake's favorite number is 82, and there is technically an 82 right before the 28 in its own way. So we'll see what we can find. Logan Couture's number, wasn't it? You mean number 39? I have no idea, to be completely frank with you. Some guys just get lost to time, and I don't end up learning those jersey numbers. Oh well. Once again, not to be a broken record, we will post break number 200 this coming Tuesday. 21-22 the cup, ingrained, 2 years of SPA, 4 clear cut, and the free giveaways as well. We are giving away a free spot after this break for break number 201. That will be happening in 2 weeks. We are not giving away a free spot for break number 200. That's its own standalone break. But we will still give away a free spot as per our regular gimmick. It'll just be for 201, which will be October 12th, rather, with number 200 being October 5th. As always, if you have any questions, just ask. Quite a chunky boy there. We're supposed to get a patch auto, but that's a little bit thicker than usual, which is always a good sign. But yes, only 7 spots left. So if you want in, higher price point, I know, but we're doing a cup and that type of thing. And Trevor, you're right. Better than the 14 Shakir Mukhamadullin from last week is that Willie Eklund for sure. Jeremiah. Boom. It's for you, big guy. Alrighty. Jeremiah, I think, had like Edmonton, Pittsburgh, and Washington into this break, which was crazy. 2 very thick cards. Your patch auto typically right there near the front or in the middle. We'll see what we find overall. Looks like 6 cards there. Here comes the heat. Here comes the heat. And getting us started off is a very short print for Matty Beniers. Let's get a little bit of, let's snuggle in, let's get real close, let's get some focus here now that we're into the big boys. Matty Beniers, card number 32 of 35 on that kind of ruby red, if you will. Drop my cam here just slightly, ever so slightly. There we go. Very nice, strong start. This is going to be a thick card about to be shown. Like a 180 point style. Oh man, that would have been so nice. A stunning card. But it's Sean Farrell. 15 of 15, it hits all the buttons. A quad patch, no buttons included. Quad patch, rookie auto. But it's Sean Farrell. So an absolutely boomer, stunning card. But it's Sean Farrell. Now, if there's any consolation, 23-24, there's no Hudson, there's no Slav, no Caulfield in terms of rookie stuff. But regardless, if you have Montreal, I wish I could have upgraded the player a bit, but that is an absolutely phenomenal looking card. Like, even the second patch in there, it has red at the top. So there are 4 swatches or 4 patches, all with double colors in them as well. So very sharp. We're going to have to move the Wayne Hudson pageantry. Unfortunately, I'm sure he'll understand. Let's get Matty Beniers over at Farrell. I'll take a quick peek there at the back. Once we can get a little bit of focus on it, of course. There you go. Do-do-do. Do-do-do. But yeah. Nice hit for the toilet bowls, yeah. It's honestly one of the more beautiful cards that we've pulled. We've pulled like some absolutely beautiful stuff. I said number 16. Can I qualify for 15? LOL, I like to stream. Hunter, you're becoming like Dale Traits, and that is a problem. So no, you cannot have a prize because you were off by 1. Dale's the type of guy, if we pull a card, and if he says number 4 and it's number 40 of 99, he'd be like, well, I got it right. There was a 4 in it, so like, can I get a prize? Or like my boy Conrad, who vultures in number 1 and then takes off and sees if he can actually hit it. I love you guys, of course. Matty Beniers out of 35. Matthew Coronado hiding behind him. That's out of 199. So a nice short print card for Calgary. That is a rookie card for Coronado as well. We have one more thick one. I'm going to hide the thick one very quickly. Well, not quickly, but we'll show the 2 thin ones. 75 point. Oh, Dale. Oh. You brat. Marco Casper, rookie swatch. That was uncalled for. And Rasmus Dahlin, global notability. If you can't see the chat, Dale said, I don't want 16. The ACL is weak. You're going to miss me when I'm gone, Dale. I'm not doing this crap anymore, and I stopped putting up with you. Rasmus Dahlin, global notability swatch, and a Marco Casper rookie swatch as well. The Dahlin is game used. The Casper is not. The reason why, typically if you have a rookie card, they're not going to be game used. They're just going to be worn by the player itself. So, nice hit for the Red Wings, and a decent pickup there for Buffalo. And we still do have our 1 thick card here to go. We've only had 1 autograph, right? So this should be an auto on a thick backdrop. So let's see what we can find here. Ooh, that's a good start. That's what we like to see. Rookie auto patch. Man who haunts me. Look at this Humaging. An absolutely beautiful card. I would say that is a 4 color as far as I'm concerned. Especially when you look at the texture of the patch. It's clearly a dark blue and then a lighter blue, but it obviously blends into a different type of meshing. So that's a 4 color auto for Humaging. Number 2 of 65. If you have number 2, you know what to do. An absolutely stunning card, but yet again, not the droid that we're looking for. Trevor, don't say he just got waived. If you have St. Louis, you're probably pretty happy to get this card. I think Humaging's going to have 40 goals this year. But a beautiful card nonetheless. So Sean Farrell and Humaging are your 2 autographs, your hits. Lucky enough they were both patch autos. But yes, number 7 looks like a 2. I think it's number 2 there. There, miss you. That's what you were referencing, Scott. Certainly a number 2 opposed to a 7, let's just say. Just to sound like Dale. Oh, I see. I don't see. Yeah, Brent, not Hugh. Dale, shut up. Oh, the Chirp Master's back. Downtown Dale Traits. Last box, then we go home, everybody. 24-25 in, 23-24 Stature. Box number 9 for you superstitious lot. 1 autograph per box on average. Patch autos typically fall 1 out of 3 on average as well. And only 5 cards this year, which a much smaller checklist. Only 50 cards each for 23-24 and another 50 for 24-25, to the point that some rookies got left out. So unfortunately, if you're looking for Yaroslav Askarov, Dustin Wolf or Marco Casper, they do not exist in this checklist. This really does cut down quite a bit of the fat. So we'll see what we can find in a Stature. And Brent, because you're going to start PCing Human Gang, that is for you, because I can't imagine any other more torture you don't want to put yourself through. All thin ones, regrettably. It's the first time in over a decade that they made Game Use Bobby Orr auto pieces. Typically with a stick on there. Cale Makar. It's going to be your first card, your base card there, if you will. A lot of shine to their Stature, right? They always have that kind of rainbowy sort of parallel. Behind Cale, Matthew Nyes. Out of 5, it's 533 out of 999. If you have Toronto, which I keep saying that I'm sure Trevor does, you get a nice Matthew Nyes short print coming to you. Behind that, wow, Yvon Cournoyer, 124 199. That is about as good of a finish as we're gonna find. One of the only men to have won 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 Stanley Cups is Yvon Cournoyer. I don't know as Montreal, but that is an absolute boomer and a half. Cournoyer was actually here in Moncton 2 years ago, 3 years ago maybe. He was the ambassador for the Heart and Stroke event that they did. So Yvon, it was in town not too long ago. Short print there as well. And if you have any issues with the autograph, go look up his age, and hopefully that will help you understand why that is a little bit more like that. Let's take this one. Ba-boom. Ba-boom. Going home, Adam Fantilli, 17 of 375. Nice hit there for Columbus. Beautiful rookie card there. And your final go home is Bradley Nadeau. May as well finish on the local kid. 173 of 375 from New Brunswick, of course. And there is very, very nice. So I had 12 last week before this week. See what I mean, Hunter? Look at Dale. Look at him go. What a guy. So there's your Stature. And you'll definitely be seeing that Cornway in a Facebook post near you. That is for certain. Beautiful Eklund, the Robo, nice Future Watch, Sanderson hard signed, couple patch autos, few different short prints, of course. Nothing to really light the beacons over in terms of, a Crosby and Lemieux double signed auto again. But still an excellent time nonetheless. And hopefully you guys had a lot of fun. I know I did, even though I am in a little bit of bereavement period, if you will. I'm sure we'll get over it. And when Florida makes the playoffs and Barkov comes back for round 1 or 2, you'll all be concerned then, I'm sure. But for the meantime and in between time, don't go too far away. A separate video will go up giving away a free spot for break number 201. Once again, this week, a week from today, number 200. If you want to get in on that, please reach out. But aside from that, I appreciate everybody being here. We had a great time as always. Keep a stick on the ice.